Hey guys, welcome back. And it's good to be back. I've been busy with work, with being sick a couple days this week, dealing with, family and Thanksgiving and busy weekends. So I haven't really had time to sit down and unpack what's going on in the world of entertainment. But now let's kind of do a quick recap of where we've been for the last couple of weeks and where things currently are sitting with Disney specifically. Not just, Hollywood as a whole, but Disney under kind of a microscope here. So it's no secret, everybody knows that the box office has not been what Disney has been hoping for with their Marvel brands and Lucasfilm. They've been releasing one dud after another. Not least of which would be their films Wish and The Marvels, both of which have been stinking up the box office. These films each had inflated budgets, so even if they weren't to break $1 billion, let's say that, they were shooting for $700 million in revenue, or at least in ticket sales. Mind you, they only get half the money or higher than half of the percentage of ticket sales because they have to split that with the theater. So now you're talking the budget plus marketing. God, if that film cost $150 million to make, they'd have to make about what? $300-400 million just to break even? And these films had inflated budgets. There was no way that unless they hit closer to $1 billion, that they were even going to make money. This is a Disney-specific problem, I think. These massive, inflated budgets, these films that are not being monitored from top to bottom, these films that are not being ran properly by the showrunner, or the directors, the producers, the executives, they don't have a good handle on the situation. And so what's happening is you're getting these movies that are dealing with reshoots and rewrites, and they don't do well with test audiences, and they end up dying in the theater. And so now we got Bob Iger finally coming out, too little too late, saying that the Disney brand is going to focus on entertainment and not messaging in their films. Too freaking little too late. Because let's be honest, he is only doing this as a knee-jerk reaction due to the fact that Disney has yet to have a $1 billion movie this year. And again, it doesn't matter if your film doesn't make $1 billion as long as it turns a budget. But these films are so grossly bloated as far as their budgets go that they need to make $1 billion. So now we got Bob Iger bending the knee essentially to people who are asking and pleading with Disney to come back to their senses and make family-friendly content. And he seems to be caving in, but then you have this pushback against these investors, Nelson Peltz and Ike Perlmutter. Now, if you don't really know much about the situation, here's a quick recap. Nelson Peltz, Ike Perlmutter, a couple of billionaires who have massive amounts of stock in Disney. And I believe Ike Perlmutter actually was he the CEO of Marvel for a time? Before Kevin Feige? I do believe he was. Long story short, a lot of people believe he's got an axe to grind because of how he left, which could be true. I mean, hey, it's not something you just walk away from willingly. But whether or not it's an axe to grind or he simply wants Disney to improve because of the fact that all these guys, these billionaires, have massive amounts of shares in Disney, they want to make more money on their investment. They want to see a bigger return on their investment. I mean, that's just common sense. They're also pushing to get more board seats. And this article from Reuters, it's a little long-winded, so I'm going to kind of summarize. It spells it out pretty well. So it says, activist investor Nelson Peltz is pushing ahead with plans to seek at least 3 board seats at Disney, as the firm is not satisfied with Disney CEO Bob Iger's changes, several people familiar with the matter said. During a conversation on Thursday morning with Iger, Disney extended an offer for Trian, which is the essentially the investment firm that Nelson Peltz is associated with, to meet with the company's board, but rejected the activist shareholders' request for seats on a board that will soon have 12 members, Trian said in a statement. Trian, which ranks among the industry's oldest and most respected corporate agitators, has kept a close eye on the entertainment and media giant ever since Iger returned from retirement. Earlier this year, Peltz criticized Disney's capital spending, and so basically Peltz earlier this year was trying to launch essentially a proxy war, hostile takeover, and basically gave Iger a little more time to fix things, which never happened. Things have only gotten worse, which is where we are today. And, stock is at an all-time, well, maybe not all-time low. It was down damn near, I think, $79 or $80, but it's currently sitting around $92. Still not great. Way lower than it should be. This company has lost billions of dollars with their stock price dropping. Partly due to the fact that back in quarter 3, their Disney subscriber numbers for Disney Plus were way lower than expected. Now we have the situation which has happened in the last 24, 48 hours with Elon Musk basically telling these companies like Disney who have pulled advertising from Twitter that they can go F themselves. Now, this has led to reportedly, and I can't confirm this, but reportedly thousands of people canceling Disney Plus due to the fact that people don't want to support a company that is intentionally trying to cripple Twitter, which is considered, I guess, one of the freest speech platforms available, trying to cripple them from, being able to do business as usual due to claims of anti-Semitism or whatever they're trying to pin on Elon Musk at this point. And people are kind of fighting back, saying, well, fine, if you're going to pull your advertising funds from Twitter, we're going to cancel our Disney Plus subscription, which, to be fair, is that's the appropriate way to deal with this. If you want to support a company, give them your money. If you don't like their actions, don't give them your money. It's pretty common sense. And so in case you missed it, here's a little bit of the clip from Elon the other day.
You hope don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
But
go fuck yourself. Is that clear?
I mean, that right there could have been the nail in the coffin for Bob Iger, because right after this video, which I believe was from yesterday, Bob Iger did come out and say, yeah, we're going to stop pushing messaging. We're going to be focusing more on telling a good story and not necessarily trying to hammer that message in there. But it could be too little too late, because it looks like he is on his way out. I'm hearing that he supposedly is planning on being done as CEO of Disney by 2026. But let's be fair about this. I don't know that if these guys, if Nelson Peltz and Ike Perlmutter actually have their way, I got a feeling Kevin Feige, Bob Iger, and even maybe Kathleen Kennedy, who knows, the three of them could be gone within the next year. I mean, that'd be freaking amazing. I don't want to get too excited, too ahead of myself here, but I think that's a very real possibility. But either way, let me know what you think about all this down below. I really appreciate you guys hanging in there while I took that 10-day break, and we will see you guys on the next one. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching the video. We do have two channels, one for daily uploads, the other one for more of my live streams and hot takes. Links to both are down below, as well as the ability to join as a channel member for as little as $3 a month, and that'll greatly help us out. Much appreciated. We also have links to our Etsy accounts down below, as well as our website. We also have locals and Subscribestar. If you didn't want to support us on YouTube, you can support us through those. Thanks again for being here, and we will see you on the next one.